What is up, Libra? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new or a cross watcher, welcome as well. If you are interested in being entered into a drawing for this particular mala bracelet, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, hit the like button, and put hashtag Tiger's Eye in the comments. That will let me know you are interested in winning this particular mala bracelet. I will probably go live on March 22nd or 23rd. I'm not completely sure which day yet, but I will post it on the community tab as we get closer, confirming the day and time. So make sure you're subscribed, and then you'll be able to get that notification. So, all right, Libra, we are coming up on the new moon in Pisces on March 10th. This is a moon that will inspire us to imagine the future that we want. And so it's a time to write down what we are dreaming about, and then also write down what is stopping us from manifesting what we want our future to look like. So basically, when this helps us out, it helps us overcome any fears, so that way we can actually manifest what we are fantasizing about. All right. I'm going to start off with a Moonology manifestation card. All right. Spirits, angels, ancestor guides, tell us about Libra. New moon in Pisces. One more. Tell us about Pisces for the new moon and Libra, please. Why did I say Pisces? Tell us about Libra for the full moon. Oh my God, really? Tell me about Libra for the new moon in Pisces. Oops. You ended up with two cards. Full moon in Scorpio, full moon in Pisces. Breathe through the tension and forgive. You're the first one to get two cards. So I was struggling to obviously get my words out. And so both of these are full moons. So that is a time of climax. That's when, the emotions get strong on both, these full moons. One is a sexual energy with the full moon in Scorpio. So you might be dealing with a Scorpio. You might have strong Scorpio in your chart. Same thing with Pisces. So you might be dealing with a Pisces, or you might have Pisces in your chart. So there needs to be some forgiveness here, okay? So there's clearly some tension in a situation, and we need to take some breaths, right? And maybe forgive ourselves or forgive the other person. I don't know. Interesting. Libra got to do two cards. All right, so I'm going to briefly get through these cards real quickly, and then we will get into the tarot. All right, full moon Scorpio is 94. Okay, breathe through the tension. There's a strong sexual energy around you now. The good news is that sexual energy is very creative. After all, it leads to an act that creates humans. A tense situation could be about to boil over, so go carefully. Spend time outdoors with help. Will help you calm your emotions. as well as increasing your general well-being. You need to find a balance between your emotions and your sensual side. Don't deny this part of yourself. Use the energy to create what you want. So yeah, it's like finding the balance between your emotions and your sexual energy. So you could be a person that, moves with your your sexual energy, right? That's kind of how you move forward, is with your sexual energy. But now it's okay, let's start thinking about our emotions instead of just the sexual energy. Or it could be reversed, right? You're too emotional and not enough into your sexual energy. All right? Take that as it resonates. So manifesting balance. Balance your ability to caress with your need to be caressed. Oh. So it's like you need to caress someone else, caress yourself, okay, in order to actually be caressed, all right? Manifesting mindset. When we're emotionally overheated, we end up focusing on what we don't want rather than on what we want. Bear this in mind and breathe. Okay, so you definitely, it could even be like sexual tension, I guess, is kind of what I'm getting out of this card for you right now, is that there is definitely some sexual tension. So let's go to the full moon in Pisces real quick. Be careful that you're not coming at your current situation with your mind made up. This card is a reminder that life is an unfolding mystery and you need to just kind of go with it, go with the flow. Instead of trying too hard to tick every box for your dreams to come true, fall into the dreams a little. It could well be what's blocking your current manifestation is that you haven't forgiven yourself or someone else for something that's happened in the past. To boost your manifesting powers, forgive yourself and anyone else who needs forgiveness. Yeah, so if you're holding on to pain from the past, if something's happened to you, you have to learn to forgive yourself and let it go and just say, that was just part of my journey. It was something I needed to learn to make me stronger and grow. Okay? So if somebody's done something to you, don't worry about that. That is their issue. That is their concern, not yours. It has nothing to do with you. And I think that's the hardest thing for us as humans, is to not take things internally and personally. So I might be talking to somebody who got hurt really bad in a relationship when they were younger, and that has carried over with them over the years with all of the people that they've had in their life, and it's definitely caused issues. So manifesting mindset here. Hanging on to anger is unhelpful and can be toxic. Move on and forgive. Even if you don't forget, this is your way to a brighter future. They always say it, I can forgive you, but I'm not going to forget it, right? So when you say that, that's you saying, okay, this is a lesson that I've learned. Okay, someone's hurt me. I accept that. They were in a bad place. I don't take this personally. It's on them. And then move on. You know, always forgive yourself, because if you went into something with your full heart, then that's, you know, that's a beautiful thing. That's a lot like being the fool, right? On the fool's journey, being able to take a leap of faith, trying something out and being okay with the fact that it failed or that it just didn't turn out into a positive, you know, manner. That's okay. There's something wrong. You know, it happens to all of us. That's on them. It's not on you. So go ahead and forgive them for what they did to you. Forgive yourself and say, you know what? Okay, I've learned from this. I'm good to go. So I guess these two cards needed to come out. So let's get into it more. Tell us about the breathe through the tension. What's going on here? Knight of Swords. Lovers. Oh boy. Strong connection. Yeah, Three of Swords. Wow. Yeah, you were hurt by a lover in the past. You know, and you're still holding on to the grief from that. You know, because the Lovers is a choice. So you may have been dealing with somebody who didn't choose you. And that's okay. That's because they have other things going on in their life that's keeping them from choosing you. And I want to say that, you know, the Knight of Swords is somebody, you know, rushing in to talk about this. So you may have somebody who wants to come back from the past, okay, that was a very strong lover that hurt you. Okay, this guy, he's running. He's on a mission, okay? He's on a mission to come back to his lover and talk about the grief, the loss, and the heartbreak that has happened between you two. And so now it's, you know, can you forgive this? You know, that's the Pisces. You know, depends on the situation. You know, the Lovers is a very strong connection. Everybody's situation is going to be different. It just depends on what that hurt was. So what was the Three of Swords here? What was the hurt? Page of Wands. Three of Cups in reverse. Somebody was definitely out flirting too much. And we have the Knight of Wands that came out on the side. Yeah. Somebody's was using their passion in a negative way, right? Too much sexting, texting, constantly out talking to other people and not choosing the lover connection. So they were always in, you know, sort of a toxic energy because it was excessive talking to other people, right? Having a good time, flirting, doing, you know, too much passion with, you know, it was overindulgence, you know, with too many other people. And it was, you know, it was toxic. It wasn't, you know, somebody who was just, you know, casually out talking to people and going out on dates and getting to know them. It was somebody who was literally going out on these dates with sex on the mind. Their dates were sex dates, is what this is saying. And, you know, it's okay. Can we forgive this? Tell us about the full moon in Pisces. Oh, and for the main sign, Gemini energy, you could be dealing with a Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart. Doesn't have to be. It's just the main sign. So, oh yeah, we get the Knight of Cups. Tell me more about the forgiveness. Five of Swords. So the Three of Pentacles on the side. Yeah, so for the forgiveness card, so you're going to have somebody, when they come back in, okay, to try and patch up what this situation was in the past, when they try to clear up the broken heart between the lovers, it's going to make you, you know, with the Five of Swords, it's gonna make you wonder, you know, should I give up on this? Should I give up on the hopes of anything, you know, real and romantic taking off with this person, because they're out using their passion in a negative way. It's not like they're making real connections. They're out, you know, yeah, they're creating a black book, right? They've got a black book or a F book, you know. It's, you know, I call it F book, right? You know what I mean? Not just Facebook, but, you know, use your imagination, F book. So whether this person's, you know, got a lot of people in their DMs, in their messenger, you know, message from Facebook, literally texting, combination of both. There's just a lot of interaction going on, and it's over excessive. And so you're like, okay, do I forgive myself enough to just give up on the fact that this is actually going to turn into something romantic? Because, you know, with the Three of Pentacles on the side, you know, you're like, I'm not really sure if this person's even going to be serious when they come back, right? Is this something that we're really legitimately going to have, are we able to build off of? You know, it's on the side, so it's like, yeah, I don't know, you know? So tell us about the Three of Pentacles. Could this person come in and you know, be solid? Page of Cups. Justice. Ooh, Nine of Swords. So this person has not been sleeping well at all. You know, she's got the pillow next to her. She's sitting up and, you know, resting her head in her hand. She's hiding her face, you know, and at night, all these messages are swirling through this person's head and keeping them up at night, not allowing them to lay and rest their head on this pillow restfully. So they're not rested. This is bothering them. They want to come in and apologize, okay? And they want to make a situation right. So this is Libra, this is your card. This is the Justice. This is your Power card. They have not been doing well. they would like I said, they want to come in and apologize and make a situation right. And they want to be truthful, because if they don't, this person's never going to get any sleep. They're going to be like a walking zombie if they can't, you know, get this off their chest, even if it's just to apologize and clear the air. You know, we're not saying you have to take this person back, but allow them to come apologize and then get the closure, right? So, you know, this could go either way, really. So what's Libra going to do when this person comes back to apologize? Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Well, you already know that this person is your wish fulfillment, right? You want to make sure that if this person comes back, this is going to be somebody who's willing to stick around and be in it for the long haul. Now, you two will go slow. The Knight of Pentacles is not a fast-moving energy. So while you're like, yeah, this person has always been my happiness, this is the person I've always wanted, this is the person I want to grow old with, you know, yeah, this is the person that I want to set those future goals with. However, we're definitely going to take it slow, one pentacle at a time, one step at a time, you know, for the wish fulfillment, right? The full happiness. You know, you don't want to rush into it, and you're not going to say, yeah, I'm all in, I'm jumping off the cliff, like I'm throwing all my cups around, all my love, I'm going to shower this person with love. No, you're not. You know, you will, but it'll be a little at a time over a long period of time. You definitely are not going to rush, but at the same time, this is somebody that you truly want to end up with in the long run, and you want to be able to sit on the porch, you know, and have lemonade in your older age with your friends, family, you know, your dog, your, you know, your kids, you know, whatever that may be to you. And you're going to make these plans. You want to, but everything is going to be at a slow, steady pace. You know, slow and steady wins the race. If you take your time, and you don't rush, then you know this person isn't going to fall back into being, you know, somebody who's out being too passionate, and, you know, they're going to be serious about it. All right, what other final messages do we have? Okay. Yeah, so misfits are magical. Okay, this is my, you know, sometimes we don't always communicate the best. Okay. But if you're not great at communicating, you're definitely great at listening. You're great at intuition, other things, you know, there's other things you can do that others can't. So, you know, even if you're not the best communicator, that's okay. You know, you can show it in other ways. It, you know, that's all right. You can show somebody you love them. You can show up and be there, steady, right? Showing them every day that you are going to be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be routine. Like, and I don't mean routine as in, you know, a boring routine, but it will feel familiar to you, right? This person, you know, needs to make sure that they're not doing anything that's going to make you feel uncomfortable, to where they're, you know, falling back into their patterns of, you know, being too flirtatious and, you know, using their passion in the wrong way. You want to make sure that this person's actually coming in serious. And that's, you know, again, could be the fact that maybe they're not the great communicator of telling you this, but as long as they're showing you, right? And they're consistent, that's what I'm looking for, consistent, right? It's familiar to you. They are consistent with the way they approach you, the way they act around you. There isn't anything that's going to make you wonder, right? Time to let go. So it's one of two things. Okay, it's either time to let go of this situation if you can't forgive it, or it's time to let go of the past hurt and move forward with this person. Yeah, I mean, it's a test. We're going to be tested all the time. This is a test to see, you know, between you and this person, if you know, are on the side of wanting to take this person back, but moving slowly to make sure this is correct and it's going in the right, you know, direction, and that they're not coming in just to say sorry. You want to see some action behind that, okay? Because anybody can say, I love you, or, you know, yeah, I'm going to do this for you, but it doesn't mean they're going to have the actions to back it up. If they say it, you want to start seeing the actions to back it up, okay? And this is going to be a test to see if, you know, you can keep the healthy boundaries while this goes slowly. And it's a test for the other person to see, are you going to step up to the plate and be the person that you claim you want to be? Give credit where credit is due. So give credit to yourself that give credit to yourself, okay, and give credit to the other person. So in other words, if this person shows up and they're consistent over a period of time, give them the credit, right? Don't go overboard and be like, oh my God, you're wonderful. You've completely changed. I'm so in love. You're so perfect. You don't go overboard about it. You just say, you know, if they happen to give you a good morning text every morning, or kiss you on the forehead every night before you roll over and go to sleep, things like that. Let them know that you appreciate those little things. That makes people want to show their love towards you, is to know that it's being appreciated. So it's kind of a little bit of a back and forth, to where it's, you know, they're going to show you a little bit more and you're going to say, you know, I really appreciate that. That makes me feel good. Then they'll feel good, and then they're going to want to continue to do that. So it's going to be a healthy back and forth. So make sure, you know, if this person is being consistent, give them the credit for it, you know, show them a little love. What else do we have here? Whoops. Ooh, gong, an exciting event. Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Yeah. In the reverse, I'm getting something different with this. Someone is, I'm seeing, it's like reaching their hand out to you. It's like they don't need help. They want to offer their hand out to you because they know you've been hurt. And this is going to be a very exciting time for you. Seeing that this person is actually going to put in the work for you. Right? Reaching their hand out for you to grab your hand this time, instead of, I think maybe you were, offering your love and attention out to this person, and now it's them reaching their hand out to you to show you, how they feel about you, and to be consistent with how, them showing their love towards you. And this is going to be an exciting time for you because, maybe this is something that this person's never done, and it's always been you doing it. Any other final messages? No? Okay. Anything in here? Oops. Okay. Grasshopper. Situations in balance. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. In the reverse. Stork. News of a birth or news of a business opportunity. In the reverse. So some of you this wasn't properly handled, right? The situation was not balanced and handled properly. And for some of you, with the stork in reverse, there may not be a new beginning with this situation. Some of you may opt to say no. And you're going to end up, moving on to something different. Some of you are just, you'll forgive, but you won't forget. So you may not actually take this person back. That might only be like one or two of you, because the rest of you do see this person as your wish fulfillment. You just want to take it slow and make sure everything, this person's, consistent with you. Do we want to get some time checks? When do we expect this person to come forward? Okay. Oh, wow. A few days. Somebody's broke that egg out. They didn't waste any time. So literally that soon. Some of you will be this coming February. Or I'm also hearing some of you, a lot of this may have even started in February. The connection. the slow, steady connection of talking. Next month. So we just started March, April. April, this could be something a little bit more, a little more communication with this person actually coming forward. Some of you can be a few days. Some of you will be February. But also, like I said, I'm getting that there might have been some start of communication in February, right? And so while this person hasn't officially come forward to you, that can be, you know, anywhere from a few days to next month. And then literally a handful of you could be next February. This is a complete beginning of this story for you. So I hope this was helpful. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon.